this is Jenny from Just Being Me, and you're listening to the Learning to Love Yourself podcast, the show that inspires you to put yourself first.
Learning to love yourself on the path to happiness. Learning to love yourself on the path to happiness.
Welcome to our Q&A session, where you can send in your questions and I'll answer them on the podcast. So our very first question was, how do I stop feeling stuck? That starts with knowing why you are stuck. And that needs a whole load of self-reflection. And you can do that by talking to somebody like myself, or you can do that by journaling or perhaps meditation. Or maybe even just sitting down and actually noticing what's going on for you. But you really need to look at yourself honestly. Are you avoiding doing certain things? Are you wanting to stay in the same place all the time? Are changes necessary for you? Basically, you just need to look at you. Look at the way that you're doing things and how that affects your life. Another question that I've been asked, how do I make changes? Start stepping out of your comfort zone. Find something really small, because there's every chance you've created a routine and you're stuck in it. Listen to what you're saying to yourself inside of your head and make sure that you notice when you're being negative. Make sure that you notice when you automatically go back to what you always do. And decide what the change is going to be. To start with, just make it a really small one. Maybe it is, I'm going to go for a walk every day. I'm just going to go for a walk down the end of the road and back. So that you change your energy, so that you get outside, so that you're active. Do something that starts that change. And when you start making one little change, another little change can come along. And then another and another. Because once you make one change, it's easier to make the next. But if you need the support, you know where I am. I was asked, could you give me some examples of personal responsibilities? My response to that is you are responsible for everything you do and say. It's where your power is. And when you take responsibility for that, life changes majorly. But there are things like learning from your mistakes. When you make commitments, follow through on them. Be aware of who you are and how you feel. And look for things to move you forward. But in reality, you are responsible for everything. If you're struggling with any of the questions that we've listened to today, please come and talk to me. My first session is free, and we actually get on with some mindset work whilst we're there. Go to my website, which is www.jennyfield.co.uk. Go into the coachings tab at the top and book yourself a free session. Thanks for listening today. If you'd like to know more, you can find all the links down below. Oh, and don't forget to press subscribe so you can catch the next one. See you soon.